Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. My name is Drago, and welcome back to my Bloodborne Platinum Trophy Guide. As you can see, today we're continuing where we left off in our previous video. I finally was able to pick up my Ludwig's sword. This is Ludwig's Holy Blade. In the last video you saw me pick up the Radiant Sword Hunter badge. So once you receive that item, that unlocks Ludwig's Holy Blade, as well as Ludwig's Rifle in a merchant shop in the Hunter's Dream. So if you do plan on getting the trophy, better pick up both of those items. And today we're just going to finish exploring this small area right outside of Cathedral Ward. This actually leads into the upper Cathedral Ward, and it's called the Healing Church Workshop. So we'll explore the top part of that area. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go bottom part of it. And you can see there's an imp here. He'll drop off a couple of twin blood shards, which will eventually, we need 3 of those to upgrade our weapon to +4. Currently I have my Ludwig's at +3. Yep, +3. That sounds about right. And over here, first I'm going to show you a little area that leads to an abandoned workshop. This actually gets you a trophy if you get there. So scratch that. You gotta, this is kind of a tricky jump, and ledges have always been my nemesis in any game by FromSoft, so no surprise there. Okay, so now we're back to the spot, and basically what you want to do, you want to kind of walk off straight into these 3 ropes, and here I was able to go ahead and land it on the second try. Go ahead and heal and drop exactly to the level below you. Open the doors and just go ahead, proceed downstairs, and you will arrive in a very familiar area. That's right, and this looks exactly like the area in the Hunter's Dream. Pick up dull armor set. Unfortunately, the defenses on it are fairly weak, and even though you might be tempted to wear it in a female character, good. I have small hair ornament and 1/3 of umbilical cord. Now this is a very important item. Let's go ahead and check it out. A great relic, also known as the cord of the eye. Every infant great one has this precursor to the umbilical cord. Every great one loses its child and then yearns for a surrogate. The 3rd umbilical cord precipitated the encounter with the pale moon, which beckoned the hunters and conceived the hunter's dream. Used to gain insight, and so they say, eyes in the inside, although no one remembers what that truly entails. Interesting. Also pick up an item here. It's located right next to the gravestone. It's an old hunter's bone. And now we're going to go ahead and we're just going to travel back to Hunter's Dream real quick, and we'll see what we can get from Maiden Doll, the small hair ornament. Alright, and now that you arrive here, you can go ahead and talk to her, and she will give you it will give you an option to give her a small hair ornament, and you can get a tear stone. If you use the tear gem, that gives you a +2 HP regen, and also there's our buddy Gray.
Most ministers don't, but they have much so a said.
Oh, and he's actually telling us about the healing workshop. How nice of him. So we'll just go ahead and we're going to go ahead and travel back to the Cathedral ward. Now, upon our arrival here, we'll just go ahead and we'll travel back to that rafter area below the Healing Church workshop, because there is still a drop that we have to explore. And as most of you guys know, there's a hunter emblem that you can purchase from the shop for 10,000, which will open up the passage to the upper, well, I should say the Grand Cathedral. It will open up the passage to the Grand Cathedral as well as Hammock Lane areas. However, you don't need to purchase it, and right now I'm going to show you guys the alternative way of getting up there. So first we're just going to go ahead and we're going to go back to this drop, but we're not going to drop from the same area. Instead, we'll just go ahead and drop down on these bridges. Let's go ahead and try to pick up the items below us. And messenger top hat, that's another item that you can customize the messengers with. And as soon as you finish dropping over here, take a look at this enemy here. He's actually, he is just destroying me right now. Hit me up with a quick combo, but... And also watch out, he's got this, he's a little bit of a pyromancer too. So we'll just go ahead and throw some Molotovs at him, and in exchange you'll get the Beast rune. And let's see what that all entails. It affects boost to transformation, so... Not too bad. I'll have a strange conversation here. Alright, and now we arrived in this walkway here. This seems like an area that's kind of very reminiscent of what we saw in the Cathedral ward when we first arrived, and rightfully so, because this will this is an area with a shortcut that will lead us there. Was caught off guard by that dog. And this is the shortcut, but first let's grab a couple more items. And watch out for this leecher. his grab attack is pretty powerful, and also sucks out all of your inside. So, well, at least two inside it will cost you. So make sure he does not grab you. Yeah, he takes out 2 inside and also does considerable damage. But keep in mind that if you're having problems with these guys, they are vulnerable to fire damage, so you can always buff with fire paper or just use some Molotovs to dispose of them. Oh, and here's another patrol group. I did not mean to aggro these guys, but I suppose that could not be helped, so just go ahead, take them out. And just run past this dude. You don't really need to fight him. He will be pretty tough at this point, so we're just gonna go ahead and avoid him for now. If you do get kidnapped by this guy, this will take you to High Fijian Jail area. And we will travel there a little bit later, but for now we're just gonna avoid him because we're gonna open up gateway to the Cathedral Ward, so that's where we're gonna travel at the moment. Right, and now we arrived back in the Cathedral Ward, but now as you can see, I'm in an area that was previously closed off. Now I just arrived on the other side of the gate, and I can open it up. And as you can see, this guy uses this range attack. They only actually use it 15 or more inside, I do believe, and I actually meet the requirement for that right now, so they will present slightly more challenge than they usually do. So if you don't want to deal with all these ranged projectile attacks, the best way to deal with that is by keeping your inside at like 10 to 14 range. Yeah, and that's the staircase that I was looking for. Now, if you go up top here, this will actually get you a couple more items. Numb and Mist. This item prevents health regeneration, so it's pretty useful during invasions if you're doing PvP. And it's also useful for some of the hunter enemies that do tend to heal. For example, Yusefka is one of them. There's also one hunter at the end of Eileen's quest, who has a tendency to heal as well. Pick up some blood vials over here. And send that guy flying. And now we're just going to go ahead and explore the rest of this area around Cathedral Ward. This will get us all filled up on bullets, and we'll just go ahead and open up these gates. So that way we'll be able to travel through this area freely. And over here, this area is loaded with madman's knowledge, so if you're low on insight, this is where you will get more. Just watch out for two of these enemies. You can take your time and kill them off, but you can also run past them. They're pretty slow, and they don't have a very high aggro range, so for now I'm just gonna avoid fighting them. And here's the gate for which you would otherwise need to purchase a 10,000 Blood Echo key. Avoid it here. And some poison knives. These will come in handy later, so I suggest you save them, because for now this is basically the only area where you'll be able to purchase to get poison knives. You won't be able to purchase them until a little bit later in the game. You will unlock them in an area that we'll visit a little bit later on, so and watch out, there's going to be another one of these leecher dudes. Again, you know, they're pretty resistant to physical damage, but fire does the trick. So if you're having problems with these guys, just use Molotovs on them, or you can also use fire paper or weapon that has a fire gem on it. And here we picked up a couple more twin bloodstone shards, so we'll be able to upgrade our weapon to +4. This pathway will eventually lead us to Forbidden Woods, but for now I'm just going to go ahead and collect some of the items located here. As you can see, there are a lot of enemies down below, so let's see if we can take out some of these guys with projectile attacks. Ooh, and this guy can attack us through the floor, so fuck it, let's just go and deal with them the old-fashioned way. Now over here, there are two NPCs. One of them is Ariana the Whore. Both of them you can send to Odin Chapel, which is what I'm going to do here. And this guy right here, he's kind of this game's equivalent of Crestfallen Knight, and he actually doesn't trust you at all. So he'll do exactly opposite of what you tell him. So we're just gonna go ahead and tell him to go to Yusefka Clinic. If you tell him to go to Yusefka Clinic, he'll actually show up at Odin Chapel. And unfortunately, if you tell him about Odin Chapel, then he will be showing up at Yusefka's clinic, and you won't be seeing much of him anymore. So. That sounded more sarcastic than anything. And here we pick up a black church hat. Ooh, and a bit of an ambush. Ooh, fuck. I should have unlocked. Yeah, this guy's pretty tough. That's alright. We'll just go ahead and kill him in a second here. Now I have the shortcut open, so we can just go back to that area. And as you can see now, both of these will arrive here. And you can actually get this woman's blood. This is the health regeneration item. And she will give you a gesture. This guy, you don't get much from him. Just an ungrateful motherfucker. So these guys stop doing these annoying projectile attacks. Watch out for this flamethrower dude. And watch out for the crow too. No pebbles? No pebbles, I suppose. I'm gonna have to... And this guy with the plow, he's actually a little bit more dangerous than the Atlas type that you will meet throughout the game, just because he doesn't seem to be stun locked as easily with your attacks. That's the same guy with the deepest gratitudes. Alright, that's annoying. For some reason my knives weren't registering on that dude. Right, so now I've picked up everything. Some thick cold blood here. I've already acquired enough quick silver bullets. Now this will be it for my video. We already kind of explored this path up the stairs. This is actually, if you remember when I picked up those 5, this is actually where it leads to, but this just leads all the way around behind the gates in the Cathedral ward. So this is the area where we already were. So now I'm gonna stop this video for now. In the next video we're gonna check up on Eileen. In the meantime, thank you guys for watching, and I will be seeing you later.